So here's the deal. You're free to choose how you see yourself. And that's not just a casual thing. It's a game changer. This power is like an intervention power, giving you the ability to shake things up and steer your future in the direction you want. Now imagine this. Your current concept of yourself is like a starting point. It's where you're at right now. But the real magic happens when you decide to level up, to rise from this present concept to a higher one. That, my friend, is the key to genuine progress. Picture it as a journey within yourself. You're on this path of self-discovery and growth, moving from your current self-concept to a higher, more evolved version of yourself. And guess what? That higher concept is just hanging out, waiting for you to bring it to life in the real world. So, in a nutshell, you're not stuck with who you think you are right now. You have the power to transform, to become a better, more awesome version of yourself. It's like you're the hero of your own story, and the script is in your hands. Your imagination is your superpower, and the key is to control it, not in a restrictive way, but in a way that empowers you. Now, combine that with a laser-like focus, a sustained attention that's unwavering and solid. Here's where it gets juicy. Take your wildest dreams, your biggest wishes, and cook them up in the cauldron of your imagination. Stir it with a well-sustained attention, like you're painting the most vivid picture in your mind. But here's the magic sauce. It's not just about seeing it, it's about feeling it. Make that wish so real, so tangible, that it fills up your mind, elbowing out any other stray thoughts. It's like you're creating this mental masterpiece, and the secret sauce is in the feeling. Imagine your wish fulfilled, not as a distant dream, but as something that's happening right now. Feel the emotions, soak it all in, until it becomes the dominant force in your consciousness. It's about becoming one with that desired outcome. It's not wishful thinking. It's a deep, immersive experience. And when you've got that controlled imagination and an attention that's unwavering, you're onto something big. There are two ways of knowing something. One is the mental way, where you observe, analyze, and compare things from the outside. It's like looking at something and breaking it down, defining it with your thoughts and logic. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The second way is the spiritual knowing, and it's a whole different ballgame. Joe's saying that to truly understand something on a spiritual level, you've got to do more than just observe or analyze. You've got to become it. Yep, you heard that right. Become the thing itself. It's not about talking or thinking about it. It's about immersing yourself in the experience, merging with the essence of that thing. It's like if you want to know the taste of an apple, you don't just talk about it or analyze its components. You take a juicy bite and savor the flavor. So whether it's an idea, a feeling, or a concept, the real knowing happens when you step into its shoes, so to speak. You've got to be in it, feel it, and let it become a part of you. It's a whole new level of understanding that goes beyond words and thoughts. It's a deep, experiential knowing. It's about embodying the knowledge, not just collecting it in your mind. So if you want to truly get something, spiritually speaking, you've got to roll up your sleeves, jump in, and be one with it. So picture the world as this grand stage, moving and grooving with a motiveless necessity. What does that mean? Well, it's like saying the world doesn't have its own agenda. It's not out there with its own motives. Instead, it's kind of like this cosmic mirror reflecting what's going on inside your mind. Now, the world isn't randomly throwing stuff at you. It's more like a responsive canvas, reflecting the vibes you're putting out. The world is under the necessity of showing what's going on in your mind, and your mind, my friend, is like the master painter. Your mind is this incredible artist, arranging things in the image of what you truly believe and consent to as true. It's like your beliefs are the brushes and your thoughts are the strokes that shape the canvas of your reality. So, if you're vibing with positivity, belief in abundance, and all that good stuff, guess what the world reflects back? Yup, you got it. Positive, abundant vibes. But if your mental canvas is filled with doubts, fears, and negativity, well, that's the image that gets painted on the world stage. It's a powerful reminder that you're not just a passive player, you're the co-creator of your reality. So we could imagine life as this grand theatre production. The plot, the characters, the twists and turns, all of it is scripted by your assumptions. Every condition, circumstance, and event is like a scene brought to life by the beliefs and expectations you hold. You're not just a passive audience member, you're either a slave to these assumptions or their master. It's like you're holding the director's hat, and your assumptions are the actors following your lead. To be the master of your assumptions, that's the golden ticket. By taking charge of what you assume to be true, you hold the key to a whole new level of freedom and happiness. It's like realizing that you're not just swept along by the drama, you're the one shaping it. So, the game plan is to become the captain of your assumptions. Don't let them dictate the narrative. Instead, take the reins and steer your story towards undreamed of freedom and happiness. It's a bit like rewiring your mental script, choosing assumptions that serve your best interests, and watching your life transform accordingly. So instead of running around searching for what you think you lack, take a different approach. It's about owning it, claiming it, and assuming it. It's like saying, hey, this is already mine, I just need to step into it. You're in this vast store of possibilities, and all the goodies are on the shelves waiting for you. But here's the catch. Unless you claim them as yours, unless you assume the role of the rightful owner, they remain on the shelf, out of reach. It all comes down to your concept of yourself. The key to unlocking everything you desire is in how you see yourself. If there's something you're not claiming as true for yourself, it's like you're closing the door to the realization of it. So the name of the game is to stand tall, claim your worth, and assume that everything you desire is already a part of your story. It's not about wishful thinking. It's about embodying the reality you want to create. It's a powerful shift from seeking to owning. It's about recognizing that you are the author of your story, and the pen is in your hand. Often, we tend to believe that external things, people, situations, circumstances, have some kind of power over us. But it's not about those external things holding power. It's about us transferring our own power to them. Imagine it like you've got this incredible energy source within you, and you're inadvertently plugging it into external things. You're giving away your power, thinking it resides in those circumstances or people. It's like mistaking the flashlight for the power source, when all along, the power is within you. You have to realize that you are the powerhouse. You've got this internal energy, this innate power, and when you recognize it, you stop handing it over to external conditions. It's a shift from thinking, this situation has power over me, to realizing I am the power. It's about reclaiming that energy, owning it, and recognizing that the real power player is you. So the next time you catch yourself thinking external things have control, remember, you're the one with the power. Ready to unleash the powerhouse within? Let's tap into that internal energy and shine. When we talk about manifesting, it's all about bringing something into reality, right? Now check this out. Saying, I will be, is like admitting that you currently lack whatever you're aiming for. It's a subtle way of confessing that you're not there yet. Imagine you're in the process of creating your dream reality. If you're using phrases like, I will be successful or I will be happy, it carries an undertone of absence. It suggests that success or happiness isn't with you right now, but maybe someday down the road it will magically appear. Become mindful of your language to shift from a future-focused "I will be" to a present tense "I am." It's about embodying that state of being right now. So instead of saying, "I will be successful," declare, "I am successful." It's not wishful thinking. It's a powerful affirmation that aligns you with the reality you're creating. Imagine your current self as this cozy, familiar shell. It's got your habits, beliefs, and the whole shebang. Now, to step into your desired self, you've got to be willing to peel away from that comfort zone. It's like shedding old skin to make room for the new. These are the stories you tell yourself, the "I am this" or "I can't do that" narratives. It's like a script you've been acting in for a while, but you're not stuck in that role. You can be the scriptwriter, the director, and the leading star of your own story. Becoming the person you desire means letting go of the constraints that hold you back. It's a willingness to say, "You know what, current self? I appreciate you, but I'm ready for an upgrade." It's not just about wishful thinking, it's an active choice to redefine who you are. Our biggest illusion is thinking that external things, events, or circumstances are the cause of our experiences, when in reality, it all boils down to our state of consciousness. Often, we tend to believe that the world around us, the situations we find ourselves in, or even the people we interact with, are the cause of our experiences, the good, the bad, and everything in between. But the real game changer is our state of consciousness. It's like you're wearing these consciousness-tinted glasses. The world might look different depending on the color of those glasses. If your consciousness is filled with positivity and abundance, even challenges might look like opportunities. On the flip side, if your consciousness is clouded with negativity, even the most wonderful situations could seem challenging. So, take a good look at those consciousness glasses we're wearing. Instead of pointing fingers at external causes, it's about recognizing that our state of consciousness shapes our experiences. It's like being the artist, painting the canvas of our reality with the palette of our thoughts and feelings. If you dare to assume that you are what you want to be, brace yourself because you'll have everyone around you playing their part in your story. Imagine it like you're stepping onto a stage and taking on a role. When you assume the identity of the person you want to become, it's not just wishful thinking. It's like a magnetic force that pulls others into the narrative. Dare to see yourself as that successful, confident, or happy individual you aspire to be. When you do this, it's as if you've given everyone else a script, and they naturally fall into their roles, supporting and complementing the story you're telling. Own that desired identity. It's not about waiting for the world to recognize it. It's about boldly assuming the role and watching the world respond in kind. It's like you're the director of your own play, and everyone else becomes part of the ensemble, bringing your vision to life. Compared to this innate power we're born with, no force on earth, no challenge, no obstacle, no adversity is even the tiniest bit significant. It's like having a superpower that trumps everything life throws at you. This infinite power isn't something you need to search for or attain. It's already woven into the fabric of your being from the moment you arrive on this planet. It's a call to recognize the sheer magnitude of your internal strength. It's acknowledging that no matter what comes your way, you have this limitless force within you. Challenges might show up, but they're like little pebbles against the backdrop of your infinite power. I invite you to make sure you don't miss out on any of the mind-expanding content we have lined up for you. Subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button. Why? Because your journey to self-discovery, empowerment, and creating your reality is an ongoing adventure, and we want you right there with us every step of the way. And hey, if these insights resonate with you, why not share the love? Spread the wisdom, invite your friends to join the conversation, and let's create a community of like-minded individuals on this incredible journey of growth and transformation. So, my friend, are you ready to tap into that cosmic powerhouse within you? Embrace the truth that you're born with an infinite power that renders earthly forces insignificant.